Welcome to the dating game. As you all know, this is where young, hopeful grad students come looking for their ideal match and advisor. We have an excellent lineup today featuring the Caltech Division of Geological and Planetary Sciences. All right, let's get started and introduce our contestants. Our first contestant, a graduate of Virginia Polytechnical Institute, claims to enjoy impersonating Mrs. Doubtfire in the shower. He loves dogs, rocks, and old Bob Wills classics. On the weekends, he enjoys long, romantic walks on the surface of Mars. Let's hear it for contestant number 1, John Rotzinger! Our second contestant comes to us all the way from Hong Kong. He has a fetish for laser pointers and claims to be an amateur insomniac. In his free time, he can be seen sleeping on the couch in his office, hiking on mountains, or working on number theory at home. Let's welcome contestant number 2, Yuck! And finally, folks, our third contestant today, the provost of the institution and graduate of Harvard University. He is an avid collector of Care Bear memorabilia and likes to sing Billy Ray Cyrus's Achy Breaky Heart while mowing the grass in his underwear. All the way from Massachusetts, let's welcome contestant number 3, Ed Zilchbrau! Now, I'm sure that our prospective student hasn't heard anything about the contestants. She's been held in a state-of-the-art, soundproof, windowless booth, also known as her office. And now, on the lucky lady of the hour, a connoisseur of all things made of pizza. She likes to puppy sit and has a rock collection that is second to none. A graduate of Dartmouth in a state that most people don't even know exists. She rubs her eyes when she gets sleepy from Washington State. Let's welcome Miss Lauren Edgar! Say hello to the audience, Lauren. Well, that was good. What would you say you're looking for in an advisor, Lauren?
Well, it has to love Mars, both the planet and the candy bar company. And, I don't know, let's just see what the contestants have to say.
Advisors? Lauren here is going to ask you some questions. Just answer honestly and completely as you can. Are you ready, Lauren?
Okay, I'm ready. First question. This is for all of the advisors. What is your idea of the perfect time for group meeting?
Advisor number 1.
Alright, man, I think group meeting is a great time to get together and just, hang out. Scheduling can be a problem, but Monday during the dinner hour, or Friday afternoon, right when you're going to head out for a long weekend, it's a good option. But, if you're willing to travel up to JPL, we can do it there, or we can actually communicate by BlackBerry if you prefer. All you got to do is email me and we can figure out how.
Advisor number 2.
Well, I think the best time for meeting is Sunday and Tuesday. Here with the classes. And we still have Saturday if you want to go to the beach.
And advisor number 3.
You know, I'm very, very busy these days, but it's important for me to see students, so I always try to make time on Fridays. 8 a.m. on Fridays.
Well, that round was informative. Lauren, let's give them another question.
Okay, what would you say was the most eventful moment of your career?
Advisor number 1.
Recently, that'd have to be in Siberia in the late 80s.
Yes.
Andy and I were drifting down the river in Siberia, hoping the boatmen didn't treat our stuff as vodka. But if we're talking about before I appreciated giant buoys, it'd be the time that I ran out of gas in a plane on Brain Dead Lake in the Northwest Territories and was stranded for 4 days. Man, we were totally hosed.
That
there were moments in my career had been eventful. I found so many subjects absolutely fascinating.
You know, while that was a good question, what I think is really important here is, what can you do in my project in the next 2 weeks?
We can avoid that question. Moving on to my next question. How many students do you have?
Question number 1.
Oh man, right now, I don't know, 5 or 6, but I'd have to check and get back to you. Do postdocs count? 15 people come to my group meetings, but I'm not entirely sure who they all are.
Let me see. It's a hard question. Starting back in 1970s, my first student was Randy Glasgow. You see, I have so many graduate students. Oh, I like summer students. I have more than 100 summer students. Some of them become professors. This is good. We are a big family.
Students? Well, technically I have a whole school full of students, so about 2,000.
Okay, well it sounds like whoever you pick, you won't be lonely. Do you have another question?
Okay, this next question is for advisor number 1. Advisor number 1, would you say that your projects fall early, on time, or delayed?
You know, man, you never know when technical or budgetary issues are going to crop up, so, you know, just to be on the safe side, I like to delay all my projects by about 2 years or so.
Okay, this next question is for all 3 advisors. What is your idea of the perfect classroom setting?
Oh man, in the field for sure. I mean, you got to get out there on a 10 or 15 mile hike, and you just got to get your eye into the outcrop, you know, to really understand what's going on. You know, it's like hummocky cross-stratification. You really got to understand the nuances of the sedimentological environment.
I think the perfect classroom setting is small as room as possible. It is essential. We have Telecom, we have PowerPoint, and Keynote. Laser politics.
You know, I don't really know about class. For some reason, no one wants to take my classes. but I like to hold my meetings at the red door.
Okay, here's another question. Can you describe your research in 1 word?
You know what? Hang on, I got to take a telecom bus. Ralph, you out there? Can you take this for me?
Well then, contestant number 2.
Howdy, Bessie.
And contestant number 3.
Difficult.
Okay, that's about all the time we have. Lauren, based on what you've heard, who's it going to be?
I don't know, they all sound kind of strange. I don't know if grad school's for me. I think I'm gonna go into industry.
Well, this is an unusual ending for the dating game. Sorry guys, better luck next time. Good thing there's a new round of prospective students coming soon. Thanks for joining us for this episode of the Dating Game. See you next week when we feature students and faculty from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Thank you.